Aloha, suns and waters. This is going to be an intimate spread. I really wasn't even feeling the vibe of using this deck, but it got opened up, and these are the three cards that came up. And I guess Spirit was like, okay, if we're tapping into that sacral chakra energy, then this obviously has to be talked about. But it's just, oh my goodness, the cards that came out. King of Swords, fondling. This is thoughts though, yeah? So I feel like there's a masculine fantasizing about someone while his person stands outside watching. And this king is someone this woman is willing to submit herself to, regardless of who's watching. But since they have someone, it has to be just kept in fantasy land, basically. Then we have the Tower. The feminine could have someone also, because that gives me the vibe of the Emperor, the King of Swords. He couldn't hold back, right? He got his axe this time, and that's the Tower. That speaks of betrayal. So that King of Swords could feel like this feminine is betraying him because of the image he created in his mind of whatever that is. But it also could mean that that feminine was betraying herself, the feminine and the King of Swords, right? Wow, look at that. Betraying themselves. It's like they both could have been, obviously, since they're both there, but they both could have been fantasizing about that. But they lived in two totally different realities. And the last card we have is the World card. That's two major arcanas out of three. So big life changes. I'm seeing the fire is there. This is gratitude. This is intimacy, right? Taking it slow. It looks like this masculine is really aggressive, you know. He doesn't take his time. And I feel like that's why that other guy is there behind him, probably saying, how could you treat her like that when she's deserving of someone who's intimate and takes their time and gets to know every part of them before taking things further. I know I'm so ghetto talking about this, but I just don't feel like it right now, but I'm gonna do it. So there's some shit going on. People at a distance, but there's a tower happening, right? There's an inevitable happening that's going on. And I just find it so crazy how this masculine has a woman watching, and that feminine got that man watching. It's like they're both living two different lives, right? They're both doing their own thing. The world again. Somebody could be going back and forth. Starting something that they already thought they finished. Right? Somebody could have went back to the past. Wow, yeah, something wasn't resurrected. Because that could have been all fantasy right here in this first spread. Just imagining what would happen. And now something could be complete and there's no hope for these two. That relationship, whatever it is, won't be resurrected, yeah? Because it's not destiny. The divines don't accept someone feels it. Someone feels it, and I think someone feels that, it's done. And I feel like they're just worried about sex. Like, what am I going to do with this? Who's going to help me with this, basically? Just in it for sex. Someone's leaving someone while they're while their dick's hard. That's so weird. The Lovers, a choice, a deep connection. So I do still see the divines working on it and just holding firm to being stable and secure within your self-love at this time. Loving and valuing yourself enough to move yourself into a space where you feel like a choice, like an option. What? See, someone's confused. Somebody could have commitment issues, right? That masculine who's just in it for sex. Hidden motives, yeah? That illusion back to back. Like using some form of trickery to keep this feminine around. Or vice versa, use some sort of trickery to keep the masculine around. Possibly make them feel like there's no better option. Yeah. Like, oh, if you leave, if you go out into the world, it's going to be a heavy burden. You're not even going to be able to do it on your own. You're not even going to be able to find your way. Yeah, they're trying to keep you to themselves. That's why they're clingy, jealous, controlling, manipulative. Oh, gosh. justice. But I feel like even just by them saying those things, speaking their truth, it gave you clarity, gives them clarity. Put it how it goes. Gives you clarity and creates this open space within you for you to welcome in or even be open to something new. Be open to taking time for yourself. It's like having that one-on-one talk with your girls, with your boys, letting them know what's going on. Like, I think this is done. And then look at that. Divine counterparts. Queen and King of Wands comes through together. It's like as soon as somebody acknowledges that it's done, it brings these two together. Both resourceful, both got their own thing going for them. Both that's not codependent. Both of them are in gratitude. But they could be also not making a move, holding on to the past. That's deeply rooted. It's just like at the bottom of the deck, deeply rooted fears, deeply rooted worries. Worrying about something that's already done. Those cups have already spilled. But the Two of Cups has always been right there. But because someone was focused on something that was done for, they couldn't see it. They couldn't take action. Right on the heartbreak. See, it's like someone was working so hard to mend that broken heart, to not allow things to fail. Keep trying to resurrect things that's already been dead and gone. Leaves them stuck in poverty, leaves them stuck feeling left out in the cold. They could have even been, maybe their family even was like, no, you guys can't come around here anymore. Could be financially unstable, or just like, not feeling like they have enough time or energy to even focus on spiritual healing. Rock bottom. Someone's trying to keep the tower from falling. Painful end. It's like a painful ending over and over again, feeling left out in the cold over and over again. Working on things that are already broken. I actually was having the vibe today of someone being offered a job that pays more, that doesn't cause them to have to travel so far. Like, it's just a better job all around, emotionally, physically, spiritually, everything. Like the perfect job. But someone's turning it down. And I'm getting the vibes within someone's relationship as well. Like, there's better. Somebody could have a lot of options. I just heard a waiting list. But I feel like there could be someone around. Or it could be even you stuck in your head. I need to end this. I need to. When they say close it, we close it. This is a collective reading, so it may or may not resonate. If you want to book a personal reading, you're more than welcome to DM me. Stuck in their head, wounded warrior. Hey, okay. One more time. Why the wounded warrior? The sun. I just heard because it feels so right. They're afraid. Maybe they're used to two. Not so great things. Not so great people. And I feel like the light, the love, the energy, the aura is just so blinding. It creates these emotions that they didn't feel before. It makes them feel like a kid again. But they're restricted. They could be chained to someone. Restricted from making a move. Obsessed over being restricted. That's the addiction energy too. Addicted to bullshit. So when beautiful things come around, they see beautiful things as chaotic. They see chaos as beautiful things. So whatever it is, it's obviously not the right time because there's still healing to do either on your end or theirs. You know, someone needs to really focus on valuing themselves. All right, suns and waters. Aloha.